What's up, guys? Been a minute, man. Welcome back to another episode of What Are the Odds podcast. He's your host, JMX, my co-host, Ryan. And today, we got a lot in store for you guys. We're going to go over all the stuff that's going on in the NBA. Round two of the playoffs, talk about the series going on. In the draft lottery, we got some Giannis news coming out. Ryan, man, how are you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm chilling. We both can admit that this draft is rigged, and the draft lottery is rigged itself. Because there's no way in hell that you guys should have a top 2 pick, and there's no way in hell Dallas should have the 1 pick, and there's no way that Charlotte, Utah, and Washington all fell out of the top 3. And we can't act like this is just okay. We cannot act like it's okay.
I don't know what rig means, so I'm going to just ignore that you said that. But, the Spurs have done it again. This is something.
They've done it again?
Beautiful. My face. Beautiful. Hey, man. You see, I applaud the NBA. They reward franchises who know how to win. And they rewarded my San Antonio Spurs with the number 2 overall pick in the NBA draft. What an absolute masterclass by the league. We were 1 pick away from getting Cooper Flag. You know what I'm saying? I legit thought we were getting Cooper Flag. But, hey, man, I will settle for the number 2 pick. But let's go ahead and jump into the news that everybody's been talking about. Well, at least I've been talking about today. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Sean's reported this morning that he is looking to basically get out of Milwaukee. He's thinking about leaving, but we all know that his brother is probably going to request a trade. And Wendy, shout out to Brian Windhorst, that the 2 teams to keep the eye on the most are the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets. Ryan, man, we talked about this a while, but it's looking like that this actually might be happening with Giannis. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think Giannis is going to make the right decision? And, do you think he's making the right decision by wanting out of Milwaukee, or do you think he should stay?
I mean, we've talked about it before. Obviously, for his career, for him to want to win, it's obviously best for him to probably leave Milwaukee.
Most definitely, especially because, it's some,
Going to San Antonio where everything is rigged for them, I don't know. I do believe in karma, and I do believe in karma biting someone in the ass. So, like, I believe in karma. I believe it's going to come back and bite San Antonio in the ass. So, I would avoid them, and I would go over to the team in L.A., the Lakers. We have a nice, beautiful package that we can also offer. I know he said he wanted to go to a state with no income tax. But it's fine. I'm sure he'd be okay with coming to California, where we both obviously know California has absolutely zero state income tax.
No.
But not for man, especially with you guys getting the number 2 pick, it's looking more than likely that you guys will probably at least have arguably the best package to offer him, especially when you guys offer Stephon Castle.
Man, oh man, oh man. It's looking like my San Antonio Spurs are actually going to pull this thing off, and we now have the ammo to get it done. We now have the ammo to acquire a top 3 player in the league, one of the greatest power forwards to ever play this game, in Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's looking like, oh brother, is it looking like? It's looking like we about to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, Ryan. I've been manifesting it. I put it as a destination. I ain't think it was actually gonna happen. But hey, look, we're here where we are. The Spurs have the number 2 pick in the draft. But I mean, look, man, shout out to Dallas. I mean, look, realistically, we all know that this is rigged, bro. We all know it's rigged. I'm just trolling right now, but I'm extremely excited. But I mean, we all know it's rigged, bro. Dallas getting the 1 pick after having a 1.8% chance. They said that's the lowest since 2008 when the Bulls got the 1 pick, and we all know that was rigged for Derrick Rose to stay in Chicago. I mean, we all know, like, it's really ridiculous. I didn't think the league was going to do this because I'm like, that's kind of too blatant. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least try to hide the fact that it's rigged. I want them to get a Spurs the 1 pick, but, hide the fact that it's rigged. But, yeah, man, I'm just super excited because I was told that we were going to have to give up Stephon Castle. We don't have to give up Stephon Castle anymore, baby.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely not.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, give him Dylan Harper. We'll give you Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, or maybe, swap him for Sohan, throw in Harrison Barnes. Probably it'll be like Devin, Harrison Barnes, Dylan Harper, a little young player, and some picks. A few more picks. But now the Spurs wanted to give up an insane amount of draft capital because, hey, you're giving them the number 2 overall pick in this loaded draft class. And now we're looking. And you see, the reason why I'm ruling out the Rockets, guys, is because, look, man, the Rockets have basically said, and Giannis came and basically come out and said that he wants to team up with another star to pair alongside him to take the load off of him, man. And just a beautiful moment for us Spurs fans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I cannot fathom this enough. I know Ryan is mad, and I'm gonna let him go about his backup team, the Wizards, not getting this pick. But I mean, it is an absolute blessing. Shout out to my San Antonio Spurs, man. We have worked so hard for this moment. I'm talking about making the correct decisions at the correct decisions to get us to this moment. And this is how you run an organization. You get rewarded by making the right calls, by making the right and tough decisions. And the San Antonio Spurs have done just that. And that's why we're in the position that we are in. And even if we don't get Giannis, say we don't get Giannis, we still have the number 2 pick in the draft, baby. So yeah, Ryan, take over, man. So go
Man,
ahead and talk about your Wizards.
this shit is so absolutely rigged. like, it's. I understand. Like, it's cool if you guys just wanted to like gift wrap Dallas the number 1 pick. Like, for like if that's what you wanted to do, then that's fine. Like, come out and say it, man. Dallas is gonna get the number 1 pick. But like, just to do it like a slap in our face like this, for Washington to get the 6th pick, bro, the 6th, and Utah to get the 5, and Charlotte to get the 4. Like 3 teams that weren't even projected to get a top 4 pick slipped into the top 4, and it's like these teams are just gonna forever be mediocre, forever, because the league rigs it to be shit like this. Like, okay, cool. If you want to give Dallas the number 1 pick, I mean, that's fine. It's not fine, but it's whatever. Like, we understand. Like, it's rigged for them to get number 1. Cool, whatever. You telling me San Antonio deserves a top 2 pick? They don't.
Yes, most definitely does.
They don't. No. They don't. We both know they don't. They don't. You tell me Philly deserves a top 3 pick? They don't.
Most definitely do.
They don't.
We do.
All right, so make an argument for me right now of why San Antonio, Philly, and Dallas all deserve a top 3 pick over Charlotte, Utah, Washington. And don't hit me with no bullshit. Be honest. Tell me why they deserve it.
Because you see, like, okay, on a real note, I'm not saying that okay, I'm trolling when I say we deserve it. But here's why the NBA will never give those teams like 1 picks again. And it's because, or give them opportunity. Their organizations do not do well with star players. They're in middle markets, and they don't do well with star players. Utah got Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. And I'm not saying Rudy Gobert is a great star player, but bro, they had a foundation and they messed it up. Donovan Mitchell ended up wanting out. He's in Cleveland right now, arguably one of the best scorers in the league. You go look at Washington. Now, Washington, I think, deserved it. I think if there was any other team besides my Spurs that deserved this number 1 pick, it was Washington. That I legit thought Washington deserved it. I'll give them that. Charlotte, once again, you've had chance to get star players, and you just have never turned your team around into something promising. Like, you got LaMelo and Brandon Miller. I mean, you think about all the talent they have, and they just haven't been able to piece it together. Even like in the past when they had Kemba, like they never able to do anything. New Orleans has been the same way, bro. You've got Anthony Davis, you got Zion, and what exactly have you done with it? Now they're entering another rebuild after rebuilding. So I'm not surprised with these teams, man. It's the reason why Dallas, they made the dumbest trade ever. Ain't no doubt in my mind about that. Even with that, they get this pick, but still, Dallas is, I don't know why they got the 1 pick. That shit was rigged, 100%. But my Spurs getting number 2 pick, bro. We drafted the back-to-back rookie of the years. This is a franchise that is known for winning, that is known for their culture, that is known for when they draft guys, they put them in the best position to succeed. That's always been the key with the Spurs. So, hey, man, do
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
deserve the
No,
pick?
no, no.
Yes, we do
No,
deserve
you
it.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Here.
You do not
We
deserve
deserve
it.
to pick number 2.
You do not.
They really should have gave us Coop.
Nah. Mm-mm. You guys do not deserve it. I'm not listening to any of that bullshit you just talked about. That all that shit was
You want to
nonsense.
know what's funny? Somebody said the odds of the top 3 in the NBA draft being Dallas, San Antonio, and Philadelphia in that order was 0.0114%.
I just can't believe that, like, especially those three teams, bro. Man, those three teams, like, that's the type of shit that, like, it doesn't make the actual every team can be competitive. Like we were talking about it a couple episodes ago, man. For example, obviously I was rooting for the Wizards to get the number 1 pick. If they would have gotten it, bro, the Wizards, they easily could make the playoffs next year, or at least the play-ins next year. I mean, they got hoed. Utah got hoed. Charlotte got hoed. San Antonio and Dallas got so lucky. And I also saw a tweet where this is the first time ever that the WNBA and the NBA's first round picks are both going to Dallas. Like that's crazy. That's insane. You guys got so lucky. Dallas got so lucky. Philly got lucky, but man, Philly low key just squeezing by from how lucky you guys in Dallas got. Like to really think about, I mean, according to Tankathon, for
The GOATs.
for
Tankathon knew
for
all
Dallas to get
along,
the
brother.
number 1 pick, they had a 1.8% odd to get it. For them to even get a top 4 pick, they had 8.5. So they didn't even have a 10% chance to get a top 4 pick, and they still got it. They still got the number 1 pick. You guys had that 25% chance to get a top 4 pick, and a 6% chance to get the 1 pick, and you guys got the 2 pick. But a team like Utah, Charlotte, and Washington, they had a 14% odd to get the number 1 pick, and had over a 50% chance of getting a top 4 pick, and only one of those 3 teams got a top 4 pick. Yeah, nah. I mean, it's fine. Like, these teams are just forever gonna be mid to bad. Like, it is what it is, you know. But like, if you just want like a select group of like 16 to 20 teams to be good and fuck all the other teams, man, you just come out and say that then. But like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I know you happy as hell. You about to get Giannis, cool, whatever. But like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. I'm done. I'm done with my TED talk for the day. I got nothing else to say about this rigged ass draft.
Oh, man. This is life, brother. This is life. Oh man, what just beautiful. Like we have so many options to where we just don't lose. Honestly, we don't. We can, draft Harper, Dylan Harper, who's a 6'7" combo guard, an absolute bucket, underrated playmaker, really good defender. He can do a lot of things differently. I mean, any other draft, he'd be the number 1 pick. So the Spurs are really just you can still opt and take him. Um, you could also trade up if Dallas is willing to play ball. Trade up, or say Nico's an idiot 2.0 and that brother take Dylan Harper and Cooper Flag is right there, number 2, my brother. So, there's still a chance we could still get Cooper Flag. Do I think it's all set in stone? Maybe. Like I think Dallas pretty much got that locked up, but you never know. Like we never thought they would trade Luka. So, that's still an option for us. And the third option, obviously, is trading this pick and getting a top 3 player in the league. Getting a top 3 player in Giannis Antetokounmpo, who paired up with Victor Wembanyama, is an absolute just I don't even know the word to describe that duo. Trio, my fault. My fat. I don't even know what a big 4. Back-to-back rookie of the years, Giannis, D Fox. I mean, holy dear God for the league. And not to mention, we would still have a shit ton of money in free agency to spend. So we can still legit go get like a lot of good options in free agency because all we doing is swapping with swapping salaries with Giannis. Give up a sell, give up Barnes, give up the number 2 pick, frees up a lot of. I ain't gonna say it frees up, but it's a good salary swap for Giannis and Thanasis, who will be a San Antonio Spur next year as well too. Shout out to Thanasis out in Kumpo. You get ready to learn San Antonio as well. Get ready to learn breakfast tacos and churros as well, my brother. But yeah, it's overall just unreal that the lottery went this way. I thought for a quick moment, and you guys are gonna see the reaction. I legit thought we won the lottery. I thought we won it. Like I just knew that Dallas is going to end up getting the 2 pick. But hey, man, I cannot be like, hey, man, it is what it is for me.
If we want to talk about the actual results, obviously it's rigged, whatever. But Dallas and San Antonio would have been the two best options for Cooper to go to, if we being honest.
Yeah, they would have.
And him going to Dallas is going to be filthy. It's going to be insane. Like, hopefully Kyrie can come back and be completely healthy. But even if he can't, like right away, and they go out and get a nice little guard somewhere in free agency or something, I mean, Dallas is going to be really, really, really nice. I want to know what Luka's thinking right now. I got to know what he's thinking about right now, you know? Because you know he's pissed. You know he's like, damn, this shit is rigged as fuck. You know that's what he's thinking. But
Wait, who'd you say?
Luka, I got to know what Luka's thinking right now. Because if you're Luka, what are you going to think of? Like, what do you think? Dallas is a #1 pick after they just traded you.
I mean, look. So here's how I feel about that whole thing. It's like we don't know what Cooper's gonna be in the league. I think Cooper's gonna be a damn good player. Um, but you gotta ask yourself: is he gonna be Luka Doncic?
No, I'm not saying I'm not trying to compare them as players. I'm more just thinking because obviously like it's not like they got to pick like this pick back in return for the trade. Like this trade got nothing to do with like the Lakers and Dallas trade for Luka and AD and all, has nothing to do with this. You know, like no implications on it. I'm more just
Okay,
thinking about from
you're saying just like
like
how
what's
he's
Luka's thought process right now? Like, damn, these motherfuckers really just got the #1 pick and like they just traded me. Like, obviously not anything. I'm not trying to compare them. I'm not saying Cooper's gonna be better than Luka or nothing like that. I'm just trying to almost think about like, damn, what's Luka really thinking about right now? Like, he's
yeah,
probably
that's
like, damn,
rough.
that's crazy. Because like, I mean, shit, like NBA players are tweeting right now talking about how this shit's rigged. I mean, you got NBA like Kevin Love. Kevin Love, granted, he always wild on Twitter, but like, he's tweeting right now talking about how it's rigged. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, man, shout out to Dallas. They got the #1 pick, and Cooper's going to be really nice on him. I think this is a perfect fit for him out of these teams, as crazy as it is that
You
these
got LeBron
teams.
laughing.
It's crazy.
You seen that? LeBron tweeted laughing emojis.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, but man, I'm not gonna call it. Look, it's a win-win for me. Giannis or Dylan Harper just. Lord Jesus.
Bro, and the West is going to be insane. Insane, bro. Think about how crazy the West is going to be, especially when Giannis comes to you guys and Cooper's going to go there. Like, that's crazy.
Unreal. Unfucking believable.
Anyways, you wanna get into Pickens?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I just had to just look. I'm still taking it in, you guys. Like, no Diddy. Like, I'm taking it in on how we just literally came away with pick 2, and Dylan Harper didn't look happy, bro. Like, I think he was really hoping that San Antonio was getting that pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you could tell he wanted to come to San Antonio, but it's all good. But yeah, man, let's before we get into these playoff series, let's talk about the Pickens trade. Ryan Steelers made an absolute great move for the franchise. The Pittsburgh Steelers have agreed to trade George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys. Um now Pittsburgh will send George Pickens to Dallas. The Cowboys sent a 2026 third-round pick. The Cowboys also sent a 2027 fifth-round pick, and the Steelers get back a sixth-round pick, whatever. So Pittsburgh moves on from Pickens. Dallas gets their bona fide wide receiver 2. Maybe for the future, you don't know. They could also let him walk if they don't think he has a good year and still get a third-round comp pick for him. So really, Dallas could ultimately have gotten them maybe for free, depending on how this trade works out. Um, it's just very unfortunate. It's unfortunate circumstances for Pittsburgh. Um, I don't want to get on them too much. I want Ryan to kind of take off from here. Go ahead, my boy. But what was your reaction to the Pickens trade? What'd you think about the Pickens trade? Do you think it was a good move for your Steelers, getting rid of the fan favorite player on the team?
Yeah, so I got woken up talking about how he got traded. Immediately was so mad. I was immediately pissed off. Did my thing, made my video, whatever. I still don't understand why they would make the trade. Because now, like, your receiving room is exactly back where it started, where it was just Pickens. Now it's just DK. And it's like I like Calvin Austin. He's solid too, but like he's not gonna be a George Pickens level player. I just don't understand why you like it had to have been so bad internally for them to have made that trade. But it's like I just don't understand why you would also not trade him before the draft. Like why would you wait till after the draft? Because if you would have traded him before the draft, you could have drafted a receiver in the draft, and replaced him, gotten some better. And some of the free agency options are just obviously not anywhere near as good as, in my opinion, Pickens is. So for me, the trade really is that the Steelers were just done with him. They were just dealing with him, with his antics, with his attitude, with everything that comes with George Pickens, whatever it is. That you can't argue that the talent is insane, and him and CD are going to be absolutely filthy. I just don't understand why they would make the trade. It's dumb. I just don't. I don't know. I don't get it. But it's also like not like even the Steelers, like even if you go get Rodgers, which would be fine, like you still not winning anything anyways. So like I understand the standpoint of we'll trade him for something, but like if you're trading a player that was gonna help you win right now this season, then why are you also holding on to some older players that still have value? Well, you could trade them, and you clearly not trying to do everything you can to win. In my opinion, you trade away a talent like George Pickens, who obviously can help you win, and you trade him away for a third round pick next year and a pick swap the year after that, and it's like it's not going to help you win right now. So it doesn't matter if you go get Rodgers. It doesn't matter if you go and stick with Rudolph or go with Howard or whatever. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why you would make that move, but then you're going to sell this story of we're trying to win now, but you're not. Like I don't know. I'm at the point now where it's like just like if you have any players now that are a little bit older, you clearly aren't trying to win. So just move on from them. Let them go somewhere that they can go win and they can go have potential to obviously win a Super Bowl somewhere else, because it's not going to be in Pittsburgh. It won't be in Pittsburgh, and we both know that. It doesn't matter what move they make unless they go trade for fucking Patrick Mahomes, which is obviously they're not going to. It's like you're not going to win this year. So keeping these older guys around, like, and I love T.J. Watt, Minka, Cam. I don't want them to get traded. I'm not rooting for them to get traded, but like if you're sending the message to the fans like you're trading away a guy that can help you win right now that's young, like you might as well make moves to go get as much draft capital as you can to fully reset, but they won't. That's the frustrating part, because we both know that they're gonna be middle of the pack next year. They're gonna be about 9-8, 10-7 ish, maybe make the playoffs, barely miss the playoffs, lose in the first round, and it's gonna be a repeat of exactly what just happened last year and the year after that and the year after that. It just don't make sense.
Oh man. Um you know, I don't know what y'all are doing, bro. I'm gonna just keep it so real. I don't know the game plan. I don't see the vision. I don't see the vision whatsoever. On Pittsburgh's part of things, I guess they're like, want to go into a clean slate starting this season, but it's looking like the quarterback is probably going to be Will Howard. Uh, and with that being said, I don't know. It's tough. Like Will Howard's the quarterback you would think he would want to put the best weapons around him. And that's kind of what they're doing. They're doing kind of the opposite of it. I mean, you got Caleb Johnson, I thought was a good pick, but trading your wide receiver too, and you're talking about Roman Wilson being the guy to step up. That's a big ask to be Pickens level. Pickens, you know what I'm saying, was what back to back 1,000 yards, something like that. So I mean, it's kind of tough. It's just tough giving him up. But I do think overall, though, y'all are major changes are coming soon. I would hope. I would hope because his vision of in the middle of win now and somewhat rebuilding just doesn't really make sense to me. So I definitely think for y'all, definitely unfortunate. For Dallas, it's hard. You made a bad trade when everybody like, man, Dallas came up. Because Dallas usually do stupid shit. And to sit there and say Dallas came up is kind of crazy. But I mean, hey man, shout out to Dallas. Good trade. You got a good wide receiver too, where you could have, if you don't work out the first year, you probably get him back. You get back the pick that you traded. If he's good, then you got a solid wide receiver too for the foreseeable future. I mean, hey man, like it is what it is in my opinion. For the Dallas standpoint, they're chilling, but for Pittsburgh, I'm just kind of confused on it. It's just very weird the direction y'all are moving in, and even if you get Aaron Rodgers, like why would you trade your solidified wide receiver too? Even it just doesn't make sense trading him. I mean, talking about some, yeah, maybe he was this and that off the field. Like I get that, I guess, but it wasn't that bad compared to some players in the league, bro. Some players actually be causing some problems. Like if Pickens was on the verge of like facing charges outside or something, I understand it. But just to say he was in the locker room guy, which I don't know how true that is. I mean, Pittsburgh, it's a reason why receivers keep saying they don't like Pittsburgh. And I don't necessarily, and I'm a big advocate for like, first time it's on the, first time may not be on the, I can't think of the analogy I'm trying to say, but like it keep happening over and over and over and over and over again. Like you gotta start looking at the team and being like, bro, maybe it's y'all culture and how y'all, maybe it's how y'all treat y'all wide receivers, bro. Ain't no way all these wide receivers are turning out to be divas. It's just no way. Like something has to be going on with the organization because why do you keep bringing in the same type of wide receivers? You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's definitely a bad move for Pittsburgh. But you got anything else to say on it?
Yeah, I mean, you essentially covered the rest of what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, with Rodgers, if you do sign Rodgers, which I'm cool with at this point, like I would just like to see him on my team. He's like watching him as a child, kind of growing up, it would just be cool. But like as the winning aspect of it, doesn't make sense either way. If you go with Howard, you would think if you go with Howard, you would want to have surround him with as many weapons as possible to see what you truly have in him, and you still would have like I think it's like 10 or 11 draft picks, and if you know like okay he might not be it, you can go and trade up in the draft next year and try to get one of them top quarterbacks. But like even if you were to go with Rodgers, you would think, okay, well, we're obviously not signing Rodgers for the future, so we would want to try to win right now. That's the reason you would go to sign someone like Rodgers. So it's like you would think that you would keep your best receiver last year, your wide, like you saying, your wide receiver too, and you would think you would want to give Rodgers surround him with the best weapons possible to win. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
we obviously aren't in the locker room, so we really don't truly know how bad the locker room could have been. Like there could have been players that maybe Tomlin was letting certain things fly, or certain things were happening that we just like we're not in the locker room. We have no idea what's going on. So like it could have been awful. It could have been extremely bad, and we just have no idea. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate for y'all, bro. I don't know what y'all gonna do in the future. But moving on to the next thing, man. Let's go ahead and talk about these NBA playoffs, the second round. Let's start over there in the Minnesota Golden State series. Currently Golden State, I mean sorry, Minnesota is up 2-1. Stephen Curry got hurt in game one. He pulled his hamstring, has a grade one hamstring strain. So he's been out the last 3 games. He's been out basically majority of this, so pretty much the whole series besides the first quarter of game one. Do you think it's wraps for Golden State? You think Minnesota go up 3-1? Or okay, I ain't gonna say go up 3-1 because I think as of right now we're recording this. By the time it's upload, the game will be over. So, do you think Minnesota wins the series?
I think if they win tonight, then yeah, it's over. But I do think if they can get it to like game, Like if they can get to like a competitive game 5 where it's like 2-2 going into game 5, and
Mhm.
Steph kind of like, I don't know, with hamstrings though, it's like, man, like you can tweak it so easily, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I do think if they go up 3-1, it's over though. But personally, I had Timberwolves in 6 anyways. But I don't know. Again, I think if they win tonight, the series is over. But I could see if the Warriors,
Yeah,
if they can take one tonight, and Steph is able to come back, I could see the Warriors pulling it out.
yeah, I agree. I think it might be wrapped up there. I think unless Golden State can pull off a miracle tonight, I think Minnesota bounces them out of there in 5. I think it's over. It's just unfortunate, man, because I feel like Golden State could have won the series with obviously with Steph healthy. I feel like they probably would have won the series. It's just unfortunate, but hey, man, shout out to Ant, bro. Going probably to back Western Conference Finals would be great. Which actually goes on to the next series I want to talk about. Indiana versus Cleveland. Bro, this has been crazy. Cavs kind of came into the series hurt. They got even more injured as the series went along. But the last 2 games when their starters have come back, I mean, they won a game, but then they got drove yesterday. I mean, it was an absolute shit show yesterday. I think they lost by what 20, but it was worse. Like they were up by like 30 or 40. They were about 40 at halftime. Like they were getting their asses whooped, bro. Um, Indiana is just better. They're just healthier. They're better. That's just kind of what it is. Uh, that's it. They're just healthier and they're playing like they wanted a little bit more. Cleveland looking like they're out of sync. Um, and we right now I think Boston's beating New York, so it's looking like they might tie this series. But do you think Indiana can actually make the finals? Say for example they play the Knicks next round, or hell even the Celtics. Like, do you think Indiana like has an actual shot at making the champion? I mean, we know they're gonna have a shot, but like, do you think like they can actually pull it off and go to the finals?
I mean, I'll leave it at these out of these top 4 teams in the East. The Pacers have looked the hottest. They've looked the best. They've looked the most like together. Um, they just look more energized. They just look more like every positive thing you can think of. They look that. And it's
Mhm.
like the Cavs. It really was their health. And even last game, Donovan Mitchell going. Granted, they were still getting their ass kicked at halftime, but Donovan Mitchell going out. Obviously, he was their best player.
Yeah.
Um, Garland not playing into what game 3, I think it was, something like that. That obviously doesn't help. And then game 2 with everybody essentially being out. But I don't know. The Pacers have looked really, really good these last like 2
Yeah, no,
series. So
yeah, Miles Turner, Aaron Neesmith. I mean, Miles Turner has looked insane. He's gonna get a bag in this offseason if it's not from Indiana, but he's getting paid, bro. Nemhard has looked great. I mean, Halliburton has his moments, but I mean, like you got Obi Toppin playing that damn well. You got Ben Shepherd coming in for Matherin, giving you Bishop played 30 minutes, gave 14 points. I mean, well, the game was over, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when you got different guys like that giving you 10 to 15 a night, I mean, it makes the difference, bro. So shout out to them. And they're a 3-1. They're gonna close the series out soon. Going on to the next series, Thunder Nuggets. Series is now 2-2. They've split both. They split the first 4 games. Now they're going back to OKC. Me personally, I think Denver messed up. I think Denver should have took both at the crib. They had it. They blew the lead in the fourth quarter yesterday, and I think it might cost them their season. I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on it because I think OKC is going to go back home and just smack them. And I think if it goes to 7, it's just really hard to win in OKC, bro. It's really hard to win there because when they go home, they're a young team. We saw them blow Denver out in game 2. But I think Denver can still pull this series out, but Jokic has to definitely be more efficient from the field. But what do you think? Who do you think pulls the series out?
I'm gonna go with OKC. I think OKC should have won game 3 as well. Um, I mean, it went to overtime and they almost. I mean, granted, in overtime they got the ass kicked, but in the fourth quarter, I thought OKC was gonna pull it out. You could tell though, kind of like you were hinting towards with OKC, they just have like a really, really like their whole environment, the whole like the energy of the stadium in OKC is just
It's
insane. I mean,
different.
it's the same thing in Denver, bro. Like And I really do think the altitude really messes with some players when they go there. I mean, you saw it with Bron and AD the last couple of years, and then even Game 3, you could see it with SGA. Like he was missing everything like short. Everything was off the front of the rim, and like he just couldn't get anything to fall whatsoever, especially in that fourth quarter. Um, and like I think that was a huge thing in the Game 3. I think he only had like 3 points in the fourth quarter and overtime combined. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go with OKC though. I mean, you got two out of 3 games essentially in OKC. If they take it in Game 5, they obviously go back to Denver and try to close it out there. And if they don't, they got the game at home, Game 7. I'm gonna go with OKC though.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm kind of. I'm a still lean Denver. I just still trust Jokic, but I would not be surprised if the Thunder pull this out by any means necessary. I'm kind of worried for Denver. Very worried. Going
We
on to the
we
final series. Oh,
we
go ahead.
also
Go ahead.
never made our picks like at all because we hadn't done an episode in a while, so I really
Hmm.
wasn't able to like hear who your
Yeah. No.
picks were.
Going into the series, I definitely would have said Cavs. I would have said Cavs. Who would I have? Yeah, I would have went Cavs, Warriors, Celtics, and the Nuggets. That
Okay,
probably would have been my picks.
so I had
I'm
everything at
sorry, not Nuggets,
6.
Thunder. Thunder, my fault. I
Okay,
would have had Thunder.
I have everything at 6. Or I had everything at 6. I had the Cavs, Celtics, Timberwolves, and what series am I forgetting?
Celtics,
I said yeah, so Celtics, uh,
Warriors, Nuggets.
and Thunder. So I
Yeah.
had the Thunder, Cavs, Celtics, and Timberwolves all in 6.
Okay. Yeah, going on to the last series, Celtics and the Knicks. Um, right now Knicks lead 2-1, but I mean this game looking like it can go either way. This game pretty much decides it. But I will say, just talk hypotheticals. If the Knicks win this game, do you think Boston can come back down from 3-1? And also if Boston does win this game, do you think they just, take control of the series? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think if Boston wins this, I think Boston wins the series. I think if the Knicks pull it out, the Knicks win the series. I think it's as simple
Yeah, I
as
think
that
this
for me.
game is the most important game.
Yeah,
Like, I definitely think if Boston, yeah, like if Boston don't win this game, it's a wrap. But if the Knicks lose this game, Boston gonna take them out. Probably win the next two. I'm gonna just keep it so real with you. But yeah, that's our predictions. Think that's it, huh?
yeah,
Covered everything. Yeah, pretty
I
much.
can't think of anything. I mean,
Yeah, man. It's just I just gotta say, it's just a beautiful, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful,
I mean,
beautiful, beautiful,
if
beautiful,
you want
beautiful.
to, we can make a little prediction about who's gonna win on Christmas Day. Uh, the Broncos versus the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, absolutely beating the hell out of the
Yeah,
Denver
this man has
Broncos
completely lost it.
on Christmas
Absolutely has
Day.
lost his.
Gonna ruin JMX's Christmas, everything. That's why I'm going. Because if you remember, they ruined my Christmas. The Chiefs ruined my Christmas the year that just happened. I think they're going for the podcast sweep. I think they're gonna sweep both of our teams on Christmas Day. 0-2.
Yeah, this brother is absolutely lost his mind. Bo Nix, we about to get BTA to them boys on Christmas night. BTA. We about to go on the Arrowhead and win the game like how we should have won it this past year. That graphic got me fired up. My nigga Bo, bro, we not taking no shit. That defense hungry. Christmas, time to feed families. Who wanted more? They don't want to see us, bro. See, I'm real confident in my squad right now. I'm real confident in them boys. I ain't saying we're gonna make that Super Bowl jump. I think we need to maybe add one more offensive piece. We'll see. But I'm confident with the guys we got over this offseason. I'm real confident. I think Kansas City, I don't know if they want that smoke. Because, hey, we split with them boys. And all I'm gonna tell you is we should have swept them, Ryan. You know we should have swept them boys last year. We should have swept them. Come on, man. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
No. They blocked that field goal fair and square.
We
Um,
should have swept them.
and then
And
and then,
I'm
and
gonna tell
then
you right
y'all
now,
got lucky last week of the season.
Christmas night, late in the season,
Chiefs
Sean cooking it
Chiefs
up.
beating that ass, bro.
Huh?
It said Chiefs are gonna beat that ass.
That's
Quit playing.
disrespectful.
Quit
in
playing.
every count.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say Kelsey gonna have about
You see how disrespectful this man is,
about
bro.
maybe 10 catches,
You don't
150
understand what's in
yards,
our
3
secondary right now.
touchdowns in the first half.
Sertan, Jade Barron
You
now,
said who?
Raleigh Moss, Jaquan McMillan, Brandon Jones, Tyler Noah Hufunga, Greenlaw. Say, bro, we got some motherfuckers for Kelsey. That shit ain't sweet. We already had Sertan for his ass. But now we don't even need to put Sertan on him. Sertan, hey, man, go guard Rasheed. Let's take him out the game.
Man, take him out the game, bro. Man, PS2 ain't gonna be able to do that. Man,
Are
we
you
both we both know Rasheed are gonna have like.
You definitely trolling, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. On Christmas Day, when we roll up in the Arrowhead and we bust that ass in Arrowhead in the cold weather on Christmas Day, when Bo Nix rolled in there and he beat them brothers' ass, I don't want to hear shit. I'm telling you right here, right now. BTA coming.
And then when that man RJ Harvey, he got about 2 yards the whole
how this
game.
Man hating on my team?
I mean, you guys don't got a receiver, so
real,
like, no, I'm being fair. I think KC's gonna win.
You said they gonna beat our ass.
No, I mean that part I was joking about, but
okay, bad.
Yeah, no, it should be a good game. I'm excited for this the week 1 game, the opening night, Dallas Philly. That should be a good game, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Did I say Monday night?
You said opening night.
Okay, my fault. Yeah, opening night. My fault. I thought I said Monday night for a second.
Who
yeah, opening night.
Play?
That should be a good game. And then I think week 16 they announced that Philly and Washington and Green Bay and Chicago, and that should be when the first round of the college playoffs start too. So that should be a good game for football. Good day for football.
I think our week 1 game is probably gonna be. I'm hoping it's against the Raiders in Denver.
Okay. What you don't want to open up with KC?
We not opening up with KC.
Why not?
They're not gonna open us up with KC, but I'm telling you right now, we gonna open up. Don't let us get Raiders week 1. Take off that belt. I can't wait though. Everybody,
the worst team in the AFC West. Yeah, I really want to see them.
Why not? Start off the season correct, my brother.
No, because you're ducking the smoke from KC. KC week 1.
No smoke.
Nah. For the Steelers, I kind of want to see them play the Jets week 1. I think that'd be a good game, good storyline.
The Jets.
Yeah. Rodgers.
Why?
Because if Rodgers is on the Steelers, Rodgers versus his old team, Justin Fields against his old team, I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be in New York. No, you telling me that wouldn't be cool? Justin Fields against the Steelers just didn't want him, gave up on him. Rodgers, nah, quit playing. You know that shit would be tough.
Nah, that'll be a good week 1 if y'all get Rodgers.
Yeah, you just hating. And then I think they play the Packers. I think they're probably gonna play them in Ireland though. But we'll see. I'm excited. Football seems like it's right around the corner, but like it's not at the same time.
It is.
It's in August, but the season starts in September. Preseason starts in like August. Bro, we in May.
See, like I'm gonna tell you what I'm just excited for. To be honest with you, I'm just excited the fact that this NBA offseason is gonna be beautiful. That my team is, after my NFL team dominated the offseason, dominated free agency, boys came out cooking. Greenlaw, Hufunga, Ingram, ooh. Now my Spurs. You see, here's my thing with it, bro, and I'm going to say this. It was only a matter of time before my teams was back on top. Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time, bro. We don't stay down for too long over here. Ken, it was a little while for my Broncos.
Yeah, because you guys get gift-wrapped fucking top 2 picks.
Bro, what the hell was my Broncos gift-wrapped?
I'm talking about the
we had to make it out the mud. That mud was endorsed by Russell Wilson and Nathaniel Hackett. And we crawled out of that motherfucker.
No, I'll give it to you. The Broncos, yeah, they've had it tough. I'm more talking about the Spurs though, because you were talking about the off season, NBA off season. You guys have been gift wrap
Be
players.
straight with it.
Yeah, you guys have gotten lucky. But you know what? The West is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Man, imagine you guys get Giannis and somehow miss the playoffs too. That would be crazy.
This man has lost his ever-loving mind. We get Giannis. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, we're a top 3 team in the conference.
So then I have a question, because this is typically how NBA works. Would it be negative for Giannis's legacy if he don't make the playoffs? If he don't make the finals with a god squad like you guys, or would it be negative for Wemby's legacy? Because that's all that matters in the NBA for some reason is legacy.
Why are you talking about these ifs that will never come true?
So let's just say you guys make the finals, but you guys lose. Wouldn't that mean that it would be negative for Wemby's legacy?
Nah, I mean, you lost the finals. It's cool. You got there. That's what I'm saying. You just didn't.
No, well, from what I've been told by people, not you, but like people, is like it would be more beneficial to not even make the finals than to lose in the finals. You know?
Yeah.
So like it would be negative, and it would almost be like a little super team too, because like, you know, all that pressure on Giannis and he don't get it done. Yeah, now his legacy would be tarnished. Man, you see how stupid that shit sounds? Anyways, man, shout out to you guys. You guys are going to be a crazy-ass team. Not as crazy as the Lakers, because, you know, we ready to give you guys that belt, but...
This man has crazy. You lost it, my brother. I'm just letting you know right now. Don't you like Giannis? Aren't you a Giannis fan?
Yeah. My dad's a Bucks fan. I want him to.
Yeah,
I
so
want him to stay in Milwaukee, but he not. For his legacy, he won't.
I can't wait. But man, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and end the episode. Without gonna do it for this episode, I'm sorry guys. I'm still accepting the fact that we got Giannis or Dylan Harper. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, hit that sub button, keep showing us some love. It's your host JMX, my co-host Ryan. Until the next one. Peace out, baby. Go Spurs, go.
Yeah, draft is rigged. We all know the draft is rigged.
Nope. Okay, so like we're projected to get 14th and 8th.
Okay.
Can you hear my TV?
A little bit. Can you hear mine?
No.
All right, cool.
Okay, here we go. Damn, we got the 14th. All right, it's cool. I expected that.
What pick are you at?
14.
Okay. I'm ahead of you. Okay. I won't say nothing. Oh my God. They about to be on some bullshit. You ready, see?
What? Oh no!
Oh. Bro, I swear to God.
Wait, you're ahead of me, man. What happened?
I can't tell you. Oh my God.
My boy.
Bro, you bet they got hoes.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh my goodness! Whew. Oh, the Wizards got the 6th.
Man, y'all so lucky. I swear.
Oh my God!
Y'all be getting so lucky. I swear.
The Jazz got the 5th pick. What is happening? We about to get it. We about to fucking get it. We finna get it, Ryan. We finna get to first flag. Hey, bro. We about to get him, bro. Let's go. Oh, my God.
Bro,
Oh, my goodness.
They got the 6th pick. The 6th.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. The Wizards might be cursed forever, bro.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's go. See, look, even if we don't get the 1 pick, bro, we still in the top 4. We still in the top 4, baby.
Yeah, even if you guys don't, like, man, if Dallas gets the number 1 pick somehow, if Philly gets the number 1 pick,
that's so rigged, bro.
if you guys get the 1 pick, man, Charlotte is the only team that deserves it at this point. No offense. That's crazy.
Okay, wait, I ain't gonna. I was celebrating too much. Who's the 4 was? It was Philly, Dallas, San Antonio, and Charlotte.
Yeah.
When I saw the Raptors get 9, that means the Spurs have jumped into the top 4. Oh shit! We about to get that shit, bro. I swear if they give us Coop.
This shit's so rigged, bro. This shit is so rigged.
The Jazz got the 7th pick, Ryan. The 7th.
The Jazz got the 5.
Oh, they got 5. Wait, who got? Wait. Okay, so I saw Toronto got 9, Brooklyn got 8. Who got 7? The Pelicans. Pelicans got 7.
Yeah, so Jazz got 5, Wizards got 6, Pelicans got 7, Nets got 8, Raptors got 9, Rockets got 10, Blazers got 11, Bulls got 12, Hawks got 13, y'all got 14. That's crazy. This shit is so rigged, bro. That shit is so rigged.
Please, Bobby. We get the 1 pick. Oh, my goodness.
Did you also see that Broncos and Chiefs playing Christmas Day?
We gonna dub them niggas on Christmas Day.
All right.
We dubbing them on Christmas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Bro, so out of these 4 teams, who deserves it the least?
Dallas.
Dallas, and then you guys. You guys don't deserve
crazy.
this shit whatsoever.
We deserve it.
No, you do not, bro. You guys do not deserve this shit. Stop. You know you don't deserve that shit.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I think they might be giving it to Philly, though. Like, I got a feeling they gonna give it to Philly. Like, I don't know. I just know, bro, it's gotta be us. If they give it to us again, it's rigged. But I ain't complaining, coach. If we get the 1 pick, we getting Cooper Flag and Wemby. And Giannis. We getting both. We get the 1 pick. We get Cooper Flag and Giannis.
You guys are gonna have to give that number 1
We
pick
running the
up.
table, Ryan.
Stop.
I've been trying to tell you.
Stop.
That 2K sim saw the vision.
It really did. That's crazy. Man, this shit has to be rigged. There's no way that shit is.
Bro, why do we jump into the top 4, bro? The top 4 is crazy. Are we back? We back. We back, Paul.
You had 3 jumps, bro. You had 3. You said you had 3 teams jump out of what they were projected to.
That's crazy. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, they don't want to see them teams, Utah. They don't want to see them niggas win, bro. No, y'all got hold, though. They should at least get y'all a top 4 pick. Pup, you ready, bro?
Bro, the 6th pick? Yeah, nah, they crazy. They crazy.
All right, let me calm down, bro. Woo! Let me calm down, bro.
Man, at this point, it's just like the rich getting richer for real. That's crazy.
Regardless, we dub, bro. Even if we don't get the 1 pick in my eyes, I'm chilling, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you why. We got a top 4 fucking pick. Top 4. Give me Ace Bailey. Give me Dylan Harper. Come on, bruh. We lit. Give me Cooper flag. We right here with it.
It's back for me. Let's see what they announce. I won't say nothing.
Ryan, you gotta go on mute. 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 Go on mute. Go on mute. Bro, it's gonna be the Spurs at Dallas. It's gonna be the Spurs at Dallas. I'm telling you. Oh my God, we top 3. Oh my God, we top 3. Oh my God, we top 3. We top 3, baby. We top 3. We top 2. We top 2. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh no, we was right there. We got the second. This shit is so rigged. It's so rigged. Ain't no way Dallas won. It's no way. It's no way. Oh, it's no way. What type of rigged shit is this? Go on mute, bro. What type of rigged shit is this? Bro, you know what's crazy? Like, bro, low key, I think we might have called it, bro. Like, we was like, bro, what did these motherfuckers, like, what did the league told them to trade Luka, but you get the 1 pick? Bro, the league ain't slick, bro. They gave these nigga the 1 pick. Bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
We got the number 2 pick though, baby. Stop playing with us. I told nigga, we was so close. Bro, when your reaction, I thought we got, bro.
I can't believe that Charlotte, Washington, and Utah didn't. At least one of them get a top 3 pick. At least one of them didn't get. Nah, bro, that shit crazy. That shit is so rigged, bro. That shit is so rigged. You guys are so lucky, bro. You guys are so lucky.
We were so close to getting Cooper flagged. We got so close. We were so close, bro. We were a pick away. We got the 2 pick though. I'm trying to tell them, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Ryan. The league wanna see us win, coach.
That shit is so rigged,
Harper,
bro.
Ace Bailey, man, trade the pick. Giannis, welcome to San Antonio. Fuck out of here. Miss me with that shit. Fuck they got going on, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it so real. We were so fucking close. Holy fuck. Bro, when you reacted, bro, I thought we got that on. Bro, Ryan, when you was like, I was like, we got that on.
I just couldn't believe that Charlotte didn't get. At least Charlotte didn't get a top 3 pick. Again, Washington, Utah, and Charlotte all at least one of them didn't at least get a top 3 pick. That shit's so rigged, bro. That shit is so rigged.
We was so close. It was right there. If we would have lost 2 more games, nigga, we would have got it. We was so close.
That shit is so rigged, bro.
We was so close.